Morning everyone, welcome to another episode of the vlog. It is Saturday the 4th of January 2025 and that can only mean one thing. It's Stephen's 39th birthday. So he's not with me at the moment because I don't want him to know what's going on today. We have got a few things planned that I have organised for today. We've just had breakfast. Stephen's opened a little present that I got him, and we've got a couple of bottles of bubbly, individual portion size bubbly, I should say, not two big bottles of bubbly, to indulge in later on. But first things first, I'm taking him this morning out on a boat and we're going to go and try and see if we can catch some views of some whales and some dolphins out on the sea. And apparently the best time to do that is between December and May, and it's January at the moment, so we'll give it a go. Now this is something that we've not had the best fortune at in the past. We had two whale watching adventures where we didn't see anything at all, although on the first one somebody did see something, but they were on the other side of the boat and that was all that there was. The second one we were in Boston and it got abandoned because the sea was choppy and too many people were complaining about being seasick, so they decided to take us all back to the gate and give us a refund. Fair enough, I suppose, but we saw nothing on that one. We were in Tenerife a couple of years ago and we did something kind of similar to what we're doing today, and we did see some pilot whales, which are kind of cute, but they're very little, small whales, always looking like dolphins in a way, although they're slightly bigger than dolphins. But we've yet to see anything particularly spectacular, so I'm hoping that maybe luck's in our favour today, and we'll get to see that. And after that we're going to spend a bit of time chilling in the hotel, probably catch some sun rays, maybe have a couple of drinks, and then I've got an early dinner. I say early dinner, it's about normal time I suppose, but for Spanish time it's quite early. But we've got dinner booked this evening at a restaurant in Los Cristianos. There's a balcony there where apparently you get some really good sunset views, and it comes highly recommended by one of Stephen's favourite vloggers who lives on the island here. So we're going to try that out, and then if we have time and we're not too exhausted, we're going to go up to Buddy's Bar, which is a bar owned by these vloggers that Stephen loves to follow. So I did try and contact ahead and see if I could book a table, but I didn't get any responses to the message I sent on Facebook, so I'm hoping it's just a kind of turn up and sit down type thing. If not, we'll just come back another time, hopefully. We've still got a few days left. So that is the plan for today. Stephen knows nothing about this, so it'll be interesting to see what happens as we move along through the day. So keep posted to see what happens, see what his reactions are, and see what our experience is today, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, we're on the move. Stephen, what day is it?
It's my birthday.
How are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling okay because I'm getting some vitamin D.
Yeah.
Not the vitamin D that I wanted, but vitamin D nonetheless.
Good stuff. And for the benefit of the audience, what are we doing today?
No idea.
Absolutely no idea?
No, all I know is I've been caffeinated this morning, so that's good.
And where are we now?
We are on the ocean front somewhere.
Have you got any ideas yet?
No idea.
No idea at all?
No idea whatsoever.
Okay,
but
well,
the sun is lovely this morning.
Yeah.
There's a gentle breeze in the air.
Yeah.
Luke kind of just told me to kind of pack some swimming shorts and some water shoes, and oddly our face masks, but also as well I've got my Crocs on, so it's all very confusing to me.
I should point out, when we say face masks, we don't mean like COVID-19 face masks, we mean like the snorkeling masks that we've got, but we might show you that a bit later if we get the opportunity or not. Or it could just be a ruse and I could just be playing around with him. Who knows?
No, that would be really annoying because the bag's heavy. I did actually say, are we going to Siam Park this morning? Luke was like, no.
That I can rule out straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all right, well stay tuned and we'll show you next what we're up to first.
But it's all exciting.
See you soon.
A few moments later.
So we've arrived at the port and thought it'd be easy to find our pier. We have to say it wasn't, and we ended up walking up and down the harbour walls a couple of times trying to find where we needed to be. But after an initial panic, we found our boat. A tip from us is that the name of the tour company is normally written above the entrance to each of the jetties, so it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for them. The boarding process so far has been quite straightforward once we found out where we needed to be. We showed our e-ticket to the team at the entrance of the pier, and then they said to proceed to speak to the captain who let us on the boat. As you can see, we're not the first to get on board, but equally there is still plenty of space for us on the boat to find a good spot. And in no time at all, we're heading out of the marina and to the open sea. So let's get comfortable and enjoy the views that are on offer.
And we are off, we're on the move, we are off to see some dolphins. Sun is delicious. Oh, you know what? There is no better way to spend a birthday than going to see some marine life and being in the sun.
Did I do all right then?
I think part one is going swimmingly.
Swimmingly? Hopefully not swimming off the boat, sinking or something like that.
But I did say to Luke, I'm going to have to turn this cap round a little bit later on because I don't want my forehead to burn.
Like it did in Boston that time?
Like it did in Boston that time. And I would show the photograph, but...
I think you should anyway.
No, I would show the photograph, but I was 3 months into a hair transplant and I looked a state. You know what, I will find it anyway and I will stick it around about here somewhere. Yeah.
Alright, anyway, the open ocean awaits. We're going to see you guys shortly, but we're going to have some fun in the meantime. Right, so we've barely been at sea for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and already our crew have spotted a group of pilot whales bobbing around on the surface of the water. Now, these may not be the giant whales like killer whales or humpback whales that you might see on some of those nature programs, but that doesn't make this moment any less spectacular. These are real-life sea mammals in their live environment. Not those that you see in an aquarium or a zoo, but genuine wild whales. And it doesn't take too long before other boats begin to arrive as well. And I have to say, I think our boat looks far less crowded than this one across the way from us right now. But either way, for us, this is a great start to Stephen's birthday. So let's just take some time to enjoy everything that nature has to offer.
all we can say at this point is wow, this is truly an amazing experience, and genuinely we could stay here all day. However, all day is not something that we've got with this tour. Our time with the whales is now coming to an end, and it's on to the next part of our adventure. We're now going to find a cove to do a bit of swimming and hopefully a bit of snorkeling too.
Right, so time check, it's 11:25.
Yep.
We are on Beer, San Miguel for those who care, and we have seen some pilot whales.
We have, that's quite impressive. Although not, I don't think quite as impressive as last time we saw some pilot whales. They weren't quite so prominent. I think that's because is it a bit choppier today?
Very choppy.
So we haven't been able to see as much as it. Nevertheless, we got some good shots of them bobbing around in the water, sticking their fins up and kind of spurting some water as well from their blowhole. So yeah, I think I'm quite impressed. What about you, Stevie?
Yeah. I'm kind of having fun. It's good. It's good times.
Good start to your birthday.
I think so, yeah. And it's just nice to be out doing something different that we wouldn't normally do. I can't. Words cannot describe how appreciative I am just being away somewhere. It's nice and warm. I do think I'm either addicted to travel, which is most likely possible, probably 100% possible, or I've got that SAD as well, which is also very possible as well. But yeah, like today is lush. You know what? There's not too many people on the boat, which is great. Catamaran rather, and free alcohol from the bar. Once we saw the dolphins, so you know, hashtag living best life at the moment. But look at that. Very choppy. Anyway, birthday celebrations continue.
So at this point, we're leaving the family of whales behind us and heading back towards the shoreline. Our captain has told us that we're heading to a local beauty spot, which is quite popular with swimmers and sunbathers alike. And just to reiterate what we said when we first got on board for this particular tour, and it's definitely not one where guests are crammed in like sardines. Now, we're not sure if that's because it's January and it's off season at the moment, or because this is typical of the occupancy rates year round, but we're definitely enjoying the spacious environment that is on board of this boat. And as we get a little closer to the shore, we are starting to get ourselves ready for our swim. Now, on that, Stephen made an impulse purchase a while back from Amazon. I have to say, it was one of the best purchases that he's ever made for us. Pretty much a full face snorkel mask with a waterproof valve that stops you accidentally sucking in seawater whilst you're swimming in the ocean. For someone like me, that is a game changer, and I'm not the most confident snorkeler, so this piece of kit really helps me. So we'll do a demo of that in a minute for you, but for now, we're approaching the lagoon, and it seems that others have also come to enjoy the scenery. So let's get ready to jump off the boat and explore what's under the water. How are you feeling, Stevie? I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm literally nothing. Right, off you go. You'll get there.
There is Luke, bobbing up and down in the water, living his Aquaman dream. I think he is making his way back to the boat. The water is 19 degrees C, so it's not actually that cold, and There were loads of fish bobbing around down there, having nibbles and stuff. Right, Aquaman is back. How was that?
That was fun.
Yeah?
A little bit cold, but fun.
I was saying it, I didn't think it was cold at all. Did you see all the fishies
Little
down
fishes, yeah. Did you see little blue ones?
there? Yeah. I thought they were little dories from it.
That's what I was thinking.
But then I realised...
It's the wrong type of climate for that, right?
Yeah, basically that. We're not in the Caribbean or wherever they are.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Good fun. What do you think, Steve?
I really enjoyed it, and unlike you, I actually thought the water wasn't too bad. But I have a bit of PTSD from being on boats. So when I went cruising around the Isle of Wight for a work team thing, my old manager at the time, Claire, got further and further and further away from the boat. Literally, like miles. It seemed like miles. It's probably feet or yards, but it's quite far back. And they actually had to do a whole U-turn and go around and collect her. So like literally, when I'm bobbing up and down there and I can see the boat getting further away, I'm like, okay, I don't want to stay too far from it. And the captain did say don't go more than 10 metres away. But what's 10 metres like when you're actually out there? But yeah, really enjoyable. And you know what? I'm so glad that we actually bought our diving masks.
I mean, not like I planned it or anything, right?
But also as well, you think we bought those 5-6 years ago, and we've used them in Mexico, in Florida, obviously here now in Tenerife. You know, sometimes it really is good just to do that impulse buy because you never know when you're gonna use them.
Need it.
They do have some there.
They do,
But I think our ones are a more enhanced version. Yeah.
But yeah, fun though.
I'm having a really good time so far.
There's still more days to go though yet?
Yeah. And we're only like day one.
Day one? Well, yeah, but yeah, today's like the main event, right? But yeah, still more things planned for later.
Yeah.
Okay everyone, that's it. We've had a great time snorkeling, but if we're honest, it felt a bit quick and a bit rushed. We thought we were going to get about 45 minutes or so, but ultimately it felt more like 20. As you can see, we're back on the boat and we're heading to the marina.
Okay, so
We're off the boat.
yeah, that's part 1 of 3 done.
Ooh, exciting.
So I don't know, what do you think, Stephen?
I really enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
do you know what? I don't know how much it was, but happiness.
You're never gonna know how much it was.
Happiness is priceless,
Definitely agree.
especially
with
when it's my happiness as well.
Yeah.
But you know what? The crew were really great.
Yeah.
There were photographs which we got because I do like a photograph, and I will insert it round about here.
Maybe, yeah.
Which I thought was quite nice. We got to see some pilot whales, which they were saying are the most common out here. There was beer on tap, and I'm actually more of a wine drinker. I think.
Yeah, me too. But actually,
you're more of a spirit drinker.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you come to these types of places, especially when you go out on boats, you never know what you're going to get. And I'm quite particular with my wine, but we actually had 3 or 4 beers, San Miguel, and it was really nice.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So And then and then we obviously went for a little bit of a splish splash, which is also good as well.
Yeah.
Really thoroughly enjoyed myself. You know what, I feel very content at the moment, and I keep saying it, I don't know if it's just a vitamin D
Or it's your birthday.
or it's my birthday.
Or I planned things for your birthday that you didn't know about.
Yeah, but
So I had to pay for.
yeah, stupid people.
Yeah.
So far so good, having fun.
Yep.
And it's time to head on back to the hotel and chill out for a little bit, maybe get some lunch.
Yeah.
And then I'll head on out for part 2 of whatever part 2 is. They did do
Some people, right?
They,
Okay, so we thought this is one of those kind of gimmicky toy things where you put like a pound in and you get a little plastic toy out of an egg.
but you put a euro in.
But here it's €1. And then we realised it's not a geeky toy, it's fish food. So you can basically, and some people clearly have, you can basically buy some food, and then down there are lots of little fishies. So I guess they're swarming here because they're used to getting fed, maybe? I don't know. But that's kind of a cool idea, isn't it? It's a bit like feeding the ducks at the pond in the park, except here you're feeding fish in the harbour. So part 1 of Stephen's birthday escapade is now done, but there is still much more to come this evening. Now, I did mention earlier that we'd have an hour or two back at the hotel before part 2, and that's exactly where we have now come back to. So this is an ideal opportunity to show you a bit more of the facilities here. So we showed you the pool on our blog for yesterday, but now we're going to show you a bit more of the indoor facilities in case you're planning a stay here. Hey everyone, okay, so we are back at the hotel briefly for about an hour or two after event number 1 before we go out to event number 2.
We come back to the upstairs terrace, which is it's just cool. It's like a little sun trap. It's really
That's
nice.
exactly the phrase I was going to use, a sun trap.
Yeah, and
There is not a single shadow anywhere on the floor.
And as you can see, it's empty, and it's
Yeah.
probably because the pool was just below us over to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So that's probably where most people are, but it is delicious up here, and
You keep using that phrase, delicious.
It is
like you can eat the sun.
it's delicious. It's just incredible. Back on the sangria.
I've got with Old Faithful, just a vodka and Diet Coke for the time being. But
And-
Stephen discovered something I'm going
Yeah.
to let him tell you about.
So just as I was walking out, so we went and got ourselves some crisps, just
Say we, Stephen, I bagged the seats, but Stephen got
just
the
for a
crisps,
few
yeah.
nibbles.
Yep.
And as I was walking out, I come across what I assumed was a carver station.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a carver station, it was actually a Prosecco station. So I picked myself up 2 bottles of Prosecco, and I'll just insert the video round about here just so you can see it. But I actually thought it's quite good, and I think the expression was, you know, celebrate in style, or start your celebration with bubbles, or simply along those lines. And I thought that's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
But it's very, very strange, because you can obviously go to the Prosecco station and help yourself to Prosecco, but to use the safe here, take into account it's a 4-star all-inclusive, you have to pay €3 a day, which I just think is very, very weird. And towels as well, it's like a €20 deposit per person.
Which you do get back, to be fair. I kind of, do you know what, I kind of understand, because I guess for hotels, towels going missing is a fairly regular occurrence, and that's a cost to them. So I kind of understand, and the way it works is you go to the reception counter, you pay them €20, they give you like a little card that you then take down to a towel station, and they give you a towel, and then you can either take your towel back and swap it for another towel, or you can take your towel back and get your card back, and if you get your card back, you can then go back to reception and get your deposit back. So I kind of see why they do it. It doesn't seem that arduous, but it's just the faff of having to go and pay the €20 deposit and then go to find the towel station to get your towel as well.
Anyway, putting all that to one side, time check.
Yeah.
Apparently I've been exercising. It's currently just gone 2 o'clock.
Yep.
So I still have no idea what the plans are for this afternoon and the rest of the day. But I've had a really good morning so far. We obviously got to see some whales. Obviously, alcohol is always a good start to any celebration.
Yeah.
And as I keep saying, vitamin
the
D.
bit that came first was the birthday cake.
The birthday cake.
Yes.
This morning, yes.
That's the most important thing.
But yeah, equally as well, the vitamin D. I mean, I'm just loving the sun.
Yeah.
And
it's
given like my skin a nice little warm up, and hopefully my Italian heritage will kick in and make me go nice and golden, but we will see.
Just before we sign off for this bit, just in case we can't edit it out properly, there was a bit of a drama at the last place we were at. We were trying to do a little clip of us getting off the boat and talking about our experience and that, and then we had like this group of lads, I suppose is the best way to describe them. I don't know if they were English, I don't think they were, but they just kind of swarmed upon us, and then one of them literally whacked my phone in my hand as I was trying to record. So we kind of gave up trying to recording at that point, and then we kind of lost the moment, if you know what I mean. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad, but if it did come to a bit of an abrupt end, sorry about that. A slightly minor negative point, but I'm over it now. We're over it now, and we're going to enjoy the rest of the day.
I mean, I'm all about karma and positive energy, and you know, needing to listen to the universe, because it will direct you and kind of generally try to send you on the way you need to go. I know it's very, very weird, but that's just what I'm about. But I just kind of feel like, you know, if you can actively see people doing something, why intentionally walk into them? It's just rude. Just rude.
But never mind.
Anyway, that being said, you know
Let's
what?
not spoil the day, right?
Yeah,
There's still much more fun to be had yet.
Don't go raining on my parade. And I don't think there's much chance of rain today. So it's currently 23 degrees as well. It's incredible. It's just incredible. So we're going to finish our beveraginos.
Yep.
Go and make ourselves pretty, and then head on out for whatever.
You still have no idea.
Event number 2 is, I have no idea.
There's no idea at all.
No idea. But literally, all I had this morning for breakfast was 2 fried eggs and a bacon roll.
Yeah.
And Kirsty would honestly agree with the fact that I should not be doing scrambled egg, because you never know what they put in it. And we worked out that scrambled egg does not work for me because they always throw milk in it. So I've had no incidents today so far. But I do feel like I need to eat something, hence the crisps.
Yeah. Yum yum. Anyway, that's it for now. We will catch up with you for part 2 very shortly.
Exciting.
Okay, so we just got back to the room, and as you can see, Stephen is
half cut. Literally.
I'm not saying you were not half cut. By the way, you were half dressed.
I'm I'm on the train, people.
It's your birthday. You're allowed to have fun.
It's
right?
my birthday.
All right, so okay, we'll slow things down a little bit then going forward. But anyway, he literally as we got home, he's just sitting here home, back to the room even. He's just sitting there, slightly less than half cut, let's say, and there's a knock on the door, so he's kind of thrown a towel on just to kind of
make
be
myself
presentable. Anyway,
half decent at least, people.
Absolutely, but and I have to say this is a real nice little touch, because the person at the door came bearing a gift. on behalf of the hotel. So we have got a little note and a little present, which we'll definitely enjoy, although I'm not sure you need to enjoy this right now.
It's my birthday.
Yes, but we can save it for later. I know it's your birthday, but there's still lots of things going on yet, so we do not need you getting in a position where you cannot enjoy what's left to come yet.
And can I just say as well, like, as my brother messaged me today, I'm 39 today.
You're 39 today, yes.
What do you think, people? 39 today, and this is the last year of like the best years of my life.
As someone who's a little bit ahead of you in this race, I have to say that age is cliche. This is going to be, age is just a number. The best years of your life are ahead of you because you get to spend them with me.
Yes.
Right, what's the time, Stevie B?
Time check. It's 12 minutes past 5
12
p.m.
minutes past 5, yep.
Yep.
Yep, and where are we going now?
No idea.
No idea?
No idea.
You really don't know, do you?
No idea. But
Okay.
you said casual, comfortable.
Yeah.
So I've gone for Ray-Bans
Yep.
because obviously the sun is still out.
Yep.
Because it is 22 degrees here at the moment.
Yep.
I've gone for this nice little top, which is a nice little number.
I like this top actually, to be fair.
From Shein.
Yep.
Abercrombie.
Abercrombie shorts, yeah.
Abercrombie shorts, and then the little kind of chino thingies.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Shein as well. So
Yep.
to quote Amy from the embarkation day cruising the Med vlog, I'm sandwiched between like cheap and cheerful. I think she said something like that. Anyway, I will put a little description in the comments so you can watch that if you're interested. But it is a bit of a banger because we are half cut.
You're half cut.
Just like I am now.
I feel a little bit ahead of me, but yeah.
And also, I wish there was smell-o-vision because I can smell myself now. I smell.
I've got to say, we both smell quite good tonight, right?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
So I've gone back to the 90s or 2000s, and for anyone that watched the anyone that watched the Travel Day Florida vlog in October, I am stop laughing. I am on I am on the Fuel for Life by Diesel.
That's a nice one actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it smells good.
And can you guess what I'm wearing tonight?
Abercrombie.
No.
Oh. Is it the anniversary fragrance I got you?
Yes. The one that I promise I only ever wear on special occasions.
So it's the C2 Copper?
Yeah, Copper by Ted Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone that is not half cut,
which is not you.
which
right
is
now.
everyone, Copper wedding anniversary means 7 years. So that's why I went for Copper as a fragrance. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will leave it there because no idea where we're going, and Luke said that we can leave a little bit later so I can put comfortable shoes on.
I did not say that at all.
Yeah.
I just said we need to leave at 5:15, which is now, what, 1 minute ago?
14 minutes past 5.
Okay, we have 60 seconds to leave the door and get on the way to our next place.
Yeah, so anyway, we are on the go and it's my birthday. Oh look, a train.
That's a land train, it's not a train. It's a fake train. Right, so it's been a bit of drama so far. We ordered a taxi an hour and 15 minutes ago from the hotel. Didn't turn up. Kept going back to the receptionist. Oh, it's on the way, it's on the way, it's on the way. Hasn't turned up. We missed the time that I had reserved for dinner that he didn't know about, but he now knows about it. Tell me. But I've just messaged him. They said that they're holding a table for us. I don't know if it's a table that we should have had. The plan was we were supposed to have a sunset dinner. Watching the sun go down across the ocean. The sun is now pretty much gone, so we've missed that. However, I'm hoping that we might still have a nice meal, and then part 3 should still work.
TBA.
TBA. If we can get back in the mood. We'll see how that goes anyway. Anyway, nothing. No plans ever go to plan, do they? This hasn't quite gone to plan. Hopefully, we'll be there very soon for dinner, at least. And the last part of the evening, we still don't know how I want it to go. Fingers crossed.
and I've not eaten since breakfast.
I know, he's hungry.
And it's like 6 o'clock now.
6 o'clock?
Right, 6:30.
20 past 6.
Yeah.
Right, hold on a second. Are you smiling?
I'm smiling.
Why are you smiling?
I'm hungry.
You, apart from that, do you recognise that?
Maybe.
From some of the vlogs that you watch, right?
Maybe.
Right, we are here about to have dinner. Only 40 minutes late, but hopefully we'll still get a table.
This is cool though, isn't it?
This is very cool, I like this.
Well, we've finally made it to part 2 of Stephen's birthday shenanigans, and apologies for the poor sound on the taxi journey. We hadn't noticed how the driver's radio was really overpowering what we were saying until we played it back later on. But in case you hadn't noticed, we had to wait well over an hour for the taxi, and that was possibly one of the most stressful experiences ever, as I was really worried about losing our reservation on Stephen's special day. I have to say though, the restaurant were in constant live dialogue with me on Facebook Messenger and have generously held our table for us. So let's get sat down and comfortable and see what's on offer for us to enjoy this evening.
Right, okay, we've made it, and they've been really good. They've held our table even though we are nearly 50 minutes late because of a taxi debacle. And Stephen's got pink balloons to match his kind of reddy pink top. And I quite like this, although all the menu stuff is on a tablet, which is a bit more environment friendly, which we'll peruse in a minute. But actually, even though the sun's gone down, I don't think, if I go this way first of all, and then I go that way, I don't really think that's too bad of a view. Sitting on a balcony, watching the world go by. What do you think, Steve V?
You know what? I think it's all about expectation, and they could have been really difficult and said, no, you missed a slot, sorry, whatever. But I kind of, the bar called what was earlier has reinvigorated what is now.
Yes.
And yeah.
Good, because there's still some exciting stuff planned for later. So I'm glad we did not abandon ship and head back to a hotel, which is what we were thinking about doing earlier.
Yeah.
We are here now. We're going to have some food and some drinkies.
Yes.
To celebrate the anniversary of Stephen's
Everything
birth.
is always good with bubbles, and because we're in Spain, it's going to be Cava.
Yeah.
But it goes back to the point, you know, live in the moment.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Right. So phase 2 is well underway.
Food in my belly, because I've literally not eaten since this morning. And for anyone that is looking at the previous clips and be like, that whale needs to lose some blubber, that's in the pipeline, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, amazing. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at the menu and decide what to have, right?
But as Stacy from Vanderpump Rules says, it's my birthday.
So basically what we're saying is, on the left, what have you got?
So literally left to right, and it is an interactive menu, so it's really good. So you can start with your cocktails.
You can scroll up and down,
which is, for me, fundamental, because
I've just seen they've got a caramelised Bailey's White Russian.
But for me, this is fundamental, because I always struggle with what I want. Like, I'm more of a, like, description isn't for me, it's all about the image, and I'm like, you know, if that looks,
need pictures.
If that looks good, I'm going to drink it, I'm going to swallow it.
Yeah. I mean, you've got tiki cocktails, which I guess is like Hawaiian, Pacific type stuff.
The tropical rum punch looks good. Amy would like that.
And then we've got starters, if you roll across, so you can read all through them.
And you know, the great thing about this is it's interactive, so you can literally scroll up and down, left and right. You can work out what you want to do. You don't have to sit there and think of, like, I want to read a description about something, I'm going to get wrapped up in what the price is. You look at, does that look nice? Is that something I would eat? And oh look, that's what the price is. So plus points for that. That is, like, for me, that is perfect, because I should care about price, but I live in Amy's world. I YOLO a lot of the time, so I wrap it on the card and worry about it later. But for me, this is really good. Yeah. Well, just to kind of give you a flavour, so we showed you the cocktails. There's starters, stuff from the grill. They have bang bang prawns. They do. Toppings and sauces, stuff on skewers, fajitas. Stephen's favourite bit, the fish and seafood. Oh my god.
There's also There's also kids food if you want kids food, and then wines and beers.
And for anyone that cares,
At the end.
I feel like in a previous life, I was like a dolphin. So when we came to Tenerife a couple of years ago with Amy, and we was at the all-inclusive, every day was a fish day. I literally ate under the sea every day. So for me, this is perfect. And as I keep saying in previous vlogs, I'm more of a savoury person. I'm not a sweet type of person, but seafood, I'm more of a pescatarian than a carnivore, I suppose.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, in Jurassic Park, I'd be that big one that jumps out the water.
The big whale-like looking thing. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, are we going to decide what we want to eat and drink?
I want the Black Forest Gatto Martini to
This
start
one,
with.
The Black Forest Martini.
It just looks incredible.
I suspect they put that top right, top left even. That's the first thing that you look at. But yeah, okay, right, we'll order that and then we'll have a look at getting some food in.
Because it's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Yeah. Right, drinks have arrived. So we ordered carve, we've got Prosecco, but that's okay. It will taste delicious as well, I'm sure. What do you think, Stephen?
Happy birthday, mate.
How is it?
It's light and bubbly.
Good.
That's good.
Excellent. But the most important thing,
Oh my god, look
at that.
that is incredible.
So that's the Black Forest cocktail, right?
That's a Black Forest Martini.
Black Forest Martini, and I went for a salted caramel Bailey's one, which I will try shortly, and of course, a little bottle of fizz, glass of fizz as well.
But
Stephen, come on.
I feel like this is a Kirsty drink, so she can't do cherries, can she? But I feel
No, she can't.
I feel like she would like this.
What do you think? Do you want us to try and replicate this at home?
There's cherry brandy in that I can taste, and a load of other alcohol.
As long as it's got alcohol, right?
Oh my god, look. So the cream has also got cherryness in it as well.
It certainly looks like it does, doesn't it?
You know what? For €13.95, this is the best drink you bought me on a holiday, I think.
Oh, that's good to know. I'll bear that in
The only
mind.
thing is that if you look at it,
It splits a little bit, right?
no, it's not split. The amount of alcohol.
But you like the taste though, right?
Right, I feel like you need to try a bit of your drink now.
All right, no worries.
So Luke misrepresented his drink.
Did I really?
You did. You said it was a salted caramel Bailey, but what is it?
It's a caramel Bailey's White Russian. But the reason I thought it was a salted caramel one is because it's got no salt in it at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. But basically this looks like it's pure vodka, butterscotch schnapps, Bailey's and Kahlua, which is like a kind of coffee liqueur for those of you who don't know. So I'm looking forward.
So according to the menu, it's vodka, butterscotch snaps, Kahlua and Bailey's.
Exactly what I just said.
Exactly that.
Exactly that. Right, let's see what it
And
tastes
also
like.
as well, do you know what I appreciate about this? So this is what it looks like,
Yeah.
and that's the photo. I don't think it's, with the lighting, I don't really think it's too
It's not
far-fetched.
too different at all, is it?
No.
And that's always good, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to try it and see. Ooh, wow.
Good.
Yes. Lethal.
What is the ingredient that is making it?
I think it's the butterscotch snaps.
Because
Like
we
on a
don't
slight
have
caramel.
we don't have that back in the UK, do we? I've not seen that anywhere.
Not readily available in the supermarkets, no, but I could probably find out how to make it. I don't think it's that hard. Butterscotch is just like a kind of toffee, sugar syrup type thing. But wow.
And
Yes.
there's not too much head on yours, so that's fine. Whereas on mine, there's like this like kind of whipped heads that I'm gonna need to like finger later.
It's called a whipped topping, I suspect. Anyway, either way, this is delicious. I'm going to take my time because it's also very strong. And I don't want to get too tiddled and fall off the balcony.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for food.
Ordered food, yep, absolutely.
Now, given that this is Stephen's birthday, we've decided to push the boat out a little bit and go for a starter as well as a main. Stephen has reverted to his usual dolphin-inspired self and gone for the calamari. And I have to say, as someone who doesn't really do fish or seafood, this actually looks kind of not bad. Dare I say, it might even look appetising. For me though, I've decided to go for some bread, which has come with the classic Canarian mocha verde and mocha rosso, with some sort of cream cheese dip. But either way, it is incredibly delicious. I'm really glad that we indulged in this. Right, so food's arrived. So I've got a sirloin steak with some seasonings, I assume, some salt, some pepper, something else, peppercorn steak sauce, some sautéed vegetables they call them, and some potatoes. Stephen, what have you gone for?
So I went for fajitas.
Yep.
And Amy would be very proud of me.
Yep.
I didn't go for the salmon this time.
Yep.
I only feel like if you go to America, the salmon is like half decent size anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I have an assortment.
I've got to say, your that looks huge.
Yeah.
That is one huge portion of
Meat.
meat, yeah. And you went for extra cheese as well?
Extra cheese because I like the cheese.
Yep.
And then
Sour cream, guacamole, and salsa.
and then some.
Fajitas.
Yeah.
Tortillas, whatever they're called.
So,
Anyway,
as
are
as Paulina would say, bon appetito.
If you want, I will take a picture both together.
How does it taste?
it's alright. It's alright. I think the pepper sauce could have had a bit more pepper in it, but it's alright. Other than that, it's delicious. Right, you ready to go?
So it's all nicely wrapped.
What do you think? Is that a good fajita?
Do you know what? It's really light,
Oh really?
which is good. Sometimes it can be a bit. The sauces can be heavy,
Claggy.
and it can be overpowering, but it all works.
That is good. I'm glad you like.
Delicious. Thank you for bringing me here.
You're welcome.
Yum yum yum.
Anytime, as long as it's always the 4th of January.
Those are the 4th of January.
So Stephen, what just happened?
So, being the cynical person I am, the happy birthday tune come on for the 20th time this evening.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think that my birthday was shared by so many other people in the world, but apparently it is. And then all of a sudden, 3 staff members come out with a dessert and a sparkler singing happy birthday to me. And I appreciate anyone that can sing and hold a tune and actually feel like they're invested in it. And maybe it's the fact that I'm still half cut because I'm now on the bubbly, but living in the moment. Yeah, so
And this is what they brought out, right? And it even says, happy birthday.
happy birthday to Stevie B.
Oh. And as you were saying earlier, there's something for everyone, right? There is a bit of cake, a bit of ice cream, a bit of fruit, and a bit of whipped cream.
Yeah, so it's at least like half of your 5 a day, right?
If you want to say it that way, yeah. Yeah, alright, okay, well.
And the irony is, our mains got taken away, and the waiter man said, "Do you want like anything else?" And I'm like, "No, we're good. Just the bill, thank you."
Yep.
And then literally 2 seconds later, happy birthday, like, Stephen, you're incredible. Let's celebrate like the day that your mother, who is no longer with us anymore, gave birth to you. And
she's on the planet, right?
yeah, she's
not just not.
yeah, she's not present anymore. But I got a cake.
You
And
did.
I understand Kirsty's obsession with getting a cake now as well.
I have to say it looks quite nice. Shall we tuck in?
We will tuck in.
So, phase 2 is over, and in the blink of an eye, it's on to phase 3. Now, Stephen absolutely loves the Night Strider vlog, so it's only right that we end his birthday at this bar. If you know, you know, right? Sadly, the taxi debacle earlier has seriously watered down our available time here, so we're probably going to have to head back another day for a longer stay.
Keep an eye on this vlog series to see how that goes. We're fairly sure there'll be a more lengthy visit on one of our future episodes. But for now, let's round our evening off with a couple more drinks. And I have to say, we are loving this menu. There are so many nods to the vlogs and all things Florida. And who doesn't love a key lime pie, right? So I'm definitely going to check out one of those martinis, especially as the prices seem so reasonable. The question is though, what is it that Stephen is going to go for?
Right, someone that's tired.
I am knackered.
What have you got though?
I have gone for a Laura Colada, which is a play on a pina colada.
Yep.
Apparently it's made by the lady herself. But you know, I appreciate the rim and the
Oh,
glass.
I thought you were going to the pineapple.
It's like attention to detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like though?
That's actually really nice. Yeah. And I don't know why I say actually nice. It's just nice. It's like yummy.
Yeah. But I've gone for...
I don't know. As pineapple. So I've been to many a place, as we have. I don't often find a rim of pineapple shavings, like bounty shavings.
coconut you're in.
Yeah.
It's not pineapple then, is it?
Bounty shavings.
Near enough, right?
Delicious. It's really nice.
All right, so I've gone for a key lime pie martini, and I've got to say, I love the fact it's got like a little couple of meringue things on top of it.
It looks really good, don't it?
It does.
Shall I do a quick taste test for you?
You can taste it first if you want.
And do you know, look at them.
I'm impressed with that. Am I going to like this?
I think you will do, yeah.
Okay. Right, it's my turn then.
Right, excuse the lighting, but sometimes people look good in whatever lighting there is.
Lack of. Right, let me try. Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah?
It's very tangy, but nice.
What you expected?
Not sure, but either way, I like it. Very nice.
Right, so that is us done for the night. As you can see, we've just been in Buddy's bar, and best way to end the night.
Yep.
I had a come to Jesus moment. Like they always say, never meet your heroes, and I've not met anyone since then, since Captain Jarrow, but I did get to meet Laura tonight, and it was like a special moment. Like,
Yeah.
there's like some reviews on this place which are really like kind of negative.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, but I didn't
Oh, it's
find
great.
find that the case. She was warm. Got an opportunity to meet her, had a conversation. Luke went up there, basically said,
Hey, my husband's upstairs, he loves your vlogs. Would you mind just coming and saying hello? I felt awkward. I just swore. I felt very awkward. But I did it because it's Stephen's birthday and
My
it's important,
birthday.
right?
yeah, so yeah, I'm a very happy person. You know what? I kind of, yeah, ending night on a positive, like this, from the start to the end of the day has been really good. I would say cocktails were nice, the venue was nice, the staff were nice. It was incredible meeting Laura, and we looked decent on our photo as well.
Yeah.
So, and also Sebastian was fun as well.
He was, yeah, I like Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, right, we need to try and find a way back to Costa Adeje. We're in Los Cristianos at the moment, and it's getting late, so we don't want to get ourselves stranded.
Time check.
It's 5 to 11.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't want to get stranded. Stephen, have you had a good birthday?
Literally, I'm living the last hour and 5 minutes of my third. Yeah. So.
Oh wait, you have a whole year of your 30s left.
Yeah, but as my brother said, like, this is my last year being 30,
Okay.
and I am very appreciative of what Luke has done to make it a very special day, and he's made it very, very special. So I'm like, I feel so content at the moment, and just obviously a quick thank you to everyone that sent me a voice note, a WhatsApp, an Instagram, a Facebook. You know, it's literally the small thank yous and not small thank yous, it's literally the little moments of acknowledgement which really make people feel special and in the moment. And this has been a good birthday. So family. Yeah, so
We have friends, apparently.
I'm happy. But here end of the vlog. We'll see you in the morning. And if you
Hungover or not, maybe.
yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see. But if you like what you see, and why would you not? Because look how gorgeous we are. Remember to like, subscribe, comment.
Yep.
Hit the notification button so you can keep ahead on everything that we get up to. And also this year, there's 3 Florida vlogs coming along, so we'll get on that.
Catch you guys later.
Au revoir.
For this section, I guess what, head off and get a taxi?